So someone wrote in with a Dharma question. Okay, and he said it was disturbing his trust and faith. Okay, so he'd like me to clarify. He was reading a book by His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and His Holiness commented that most of the aspirations of a bodhisattva can never be realized or actualized, but I admire their courage. And so this person says, what is he trying to say? Is he confessing that it's a lie to think you can become a bodhisattva? How could the bodhisattva of compassion say such a thing? Is your experience what he says is it your experience that what he says is correct? How can people have a goal of becoming a real Buddha if it's all fake? Okay, now all His Holiness said, this person was kind of building one argument based on another one, but the initial statement was incorrect. Remember that for tonight when we do our debating class. Okay, so when His Holiness says most of the aspirations of a bodhisattva can never be realized or actualized, but I admire their courage. Okay, what he's referring to is that bodhisattvas make extraordinary aspirations for the purpose of building up their courage and building up their compassion. Okay, so a very good example of this is when we might aspire in our practice, I will liberate all sentient beings by myself alone. Okay, so we often do that, or even we say, I will liberate all sentient beings and lead them to full awakening. Is this actually possible, that we liberate all sentient beings, that you only need to have one Buddha who will do all the work? If that were the case, then everybody should have already, we wouldn't need more Buddhas and everybody, it wouldn't make any sense. So what His Holiness isn't doing false advertising here. He's just saying, for example, when we say, I will liberate all sentient beings by myself alone, it's said, that in order to increase our compassion for sentient beings, increase our commitment to benefiting them, increase our courage to be able to act. Because if you make aspirations like that, then when something small comes about, when you can be of benefit, that's easy. Okay, but if you never make big aspirations, then forget about fulfilling big aspirations. You probably won't be able to fulfill small ones either. Okay, so especially, when we're cultivating bodhicitta, and it's such a broad, vast, expansive mind that necessitates real courage and real commitment, then making these extraordinary aspirations makes sense. And whether or not they can be fulfilled or not is not the question. Okay, now, regarding his doubt about whether somebody can actually become a Buddha, because he misinterpreted His Holiness's comment to mean that you can't become a Buddha. Okay, that becoming a Buddha was an aspiration that couldn't be fulfilled. That's not the kind of aspiration that His Holiness was referring to when he said not all of a bodhisattva's aspirations could be fulfilled. Definitely we can become Buddhas. And in order to become a Buddha, we have to aspire to be one. Okay, so that aspiration is not at all unrealistic. It's going to take a while, but we can do it. Yeah, and the other aspirations that we cannot actually fulfill are done in order to really build up our abilities so that we can attain Buddhahood. So we can see in our regular life, we often make statements that we cannot possibly fulfill. Yeah. Or we make promises that, we can't possibly fulfill, but everybody knows that. Yeah. Like you may be in a relationship with somebody and you may say, I will never, ever get mad at you. I love you so much. I will never get mad at you. So that's a wonderful thing to say in a relationship, and the other person might feel really good, but is that actually an accurate aspiration? Yeah. If somebody said that to me, I would think, oh, this person, and they were serious, the person doesn't know themselves very well. you know? But if I took it as somebody is making that aspiration, because if they could possibly never, ever get mad at me, that's what they would really like to do. But, maybe that's just not possible on their part. Or maybe somebody, like if you're a parent and you love your child, you would say to your child, I would never let that happen to you. If your child were afraid, I would never let that happen. Well, from a parent's point of view, if you could control something and make it never happen, you would definitely do that. But you can't control all the situations. Yeah. So, if the parent can't ever make that happen, I mean, you aren't expecting them to make that happen. The child may misinterpret and think mom and dad is like God, and they can make anything happen. But as they grow older, they're certainly going to realize that's not going to happen. That's not the case. Okay, so attaining Buddhahood is definitely possible. We make that aspiration, it can be fulfilled. But all of a bodhisattva's aspirations that they make in order to build up their courage and commitment and compassion, not all of those can be fulfilled because a bodhisattva can't control every single circumstance in every single sentient being's life. Yeah, but what they're doing is, from their side, eliminating obstacles. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So His Holiness isn't saying something fake. He's not lying. Yeah. He's trying to get us to think expansively